Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, March 5th. No, I'm not supposed to say dates in videos, but welcome. Welcome to our Goal Getters midday session. So hopefully you have your lunch or your smoothie or your coffee. I'm making some green matcha tea, but I wasn't able to grab it before I came upstairs. So welcome. I am Coach Sherea Vejan. I'm the founder of the Goal Setters Club. I'm the author of the Ultimate Goals Handbook. I am the publisher of the Goals magazine. And so it's safe to say you're here in the right place. My goal is to help you stay focused, help you stay encouraged, help you stay motivated, provide the resources that you need to reach your goals in 2025, the ones that you set for yourself, the ones you have on your vision board, the ones that you got your girls together over the weekend and you had your drinks and you said what you wanted to accomplish. And now it's March and you don't know where your vision board is at. So I'm here to keep you encouraged today. Today's topic is I'm raw, honest. I'm usually always those things. But guess what? I didn't show up for the last 2 days. And my main goal for 2025, one of my main goals for 2025 is to monetize my YouTube channel. And one of my routines is to show up every day live, and also to stay more visible on social media. So for me, and it's Money March. So Money March, we're working on our money. So for me not to show up for 2 days, that was not good for me. So Monday and Tuesday, I had no push through. Left in me. I cried for 2 days. And you know what? That's okay. So too often, we hear that we have to grind, we have to push, we have to hustle, we have to sacrifice, we have to wake up early, stay late, suffer, keep going no matter what. Especially back in the day, listening to, Gary Vee and Eric Thomas, I just felt like they were yelling at me, get up, grind, and David Shan, sleep is for suckers. But sometimes you need to sleep and sometimes you need to rest and sometimes you need to stay in bed and sometimes you need to have a good cry. And so today, I want to talk about how to know when to push through and when to give yourself permission to rest. Because success is just isn't about showing up every day. It's about knowing when to pause and when to reset. And then also acknowledging that some of the goals that you set for yourself are new goals. They may be over ambitious goals. There are things that you've never done before, and it's going to take a little bit more push. So this time when you're pushing through a little different. I set some big goals for myself, and those type of goals that I set for myself requires me to be a different type of person. And I think Saturday, things just got a little overwhelming, and that's with an assistant. So I want to give you some tips on how to push through or to know when to push through and when to just cry. Just have you some tissue ready. So I want to talk about the truth about pushing through. Get my notes. Some days you have to push through. Some days you have to get up, even when you don't feel like it. Some days you have to push past fatigue, doubt, frustration. When do you push through? You push through when people are counting on you and you made a commitment. You push through when it's not resistance, when it's not procrastination, but to know when it's burnout. If it's burnout, then stop pushing through. When stopping now makes it harder to restart later. Sometimes we have to push through because if we stop, it's going to be harder to start again. But let's be real, you can't push through 100% of the time without breaking down. So you just want to be very careful and know when it's time to cry and when it's time to push through. I want to talk about when to allow yourself to pause and cry. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is give yourself permission to feel, to pause, and to reset. So, when do you pause? You pause when exhaustion is beyond physical, when it becomes emotional, and then when it becomes mental. When your body and your mind and your spirit are saying, sis, I need a break. And the brothers too, the husbands, the fathers, bro, you be like, sometimes you need to sit down and take a break. When pushing through will cause more harm than good. Sometimes we push through, sometimes we'll stay later, sometimes we'll take on that extra project, but it's not good for your brain. It's not good for your body. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. It's okay to take a moment. Hopefully I don't cry right now because I'm still in my phase, but I had to get up. The key is not to stay in that place forever. Right? Don't stay in that place forever. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to get back up after you paused. So what do you do when you've taken a break and it's time to get back up? So here are 4 things that help me. Let me see if there's any notes, any comments. Here's 4 things that help me to get back up after I've paused. 1, have a support team. So surround yourself with people who will hand you some tissue, but let you cry, but won't let you stay down forever. Get you a professional tissue holder. A good support team reminds you who you are, even when you forget. Because sometimes when you get into your little slump, it's not even the slump itself. It's what happens after the slump. When you start telling yourself, oh, and this, and oh, and that, and oh, and this, And so having that support team, they'll be like, nah, sis, know that. that's not who you are. 2, having a system or team that keeps things moving. So if you're a leader, a business owner, or just someone with responsibilities, having a system in place ensures that things don't go or fall apart when you step back. And so shout out to my assistant. She kept working when I couldn't. And she was still posting and she was sending my emails for me. And so, having you a support team that's working while you're resting, best thing. 3, having a ready-made encouragement playlist. Sometimes you don't have the words to encourage yourself. It was a song that said, sometimes you got to encourage yourself. But sometimes you don't have that. But the right song, the right sermon, the right podcast, the right audio book can help remind you to get back up. And so make a playlist now. Don't make it during, make your playlist now. So when it's ready and when you need it, and if you can't press play, if you're too weak or tired to press play, have somebody else press play for you, or let them know in advance, hey, if you ever see me and I can't get up, or if you ever see me in a slump, I got this playlist right here. Just press play for me when I can't press play for myself. And then 4, which is really number 1, pray. Pray and cry. If you can pray, pray. And if all you can do is cry and pray, that's enough. And so sometimes the best thing to do is put it in God's hands and release the weight that you've been carrying. And it's already in his hands anyway. We're just walking in what he's already done. All right. So, if you want to drop in the comments, if you've ever felt like you had to choose between pushing through and pausing, what did you do? I'd like to get that information. And also as moms, if you're a mom, if you're a parent, sometimes it's hard to pause, because you're always pushing through. You're pushing through for yourself. You're pushing through for your kids. You're pushing through for your family. If you're taking care of your parents, you're pushing through for them. And so I just want to encourage you today to know that it's okay to cry. And then use those tips. If you get into a situation, use those tips that I have given you in the session. All right, let me see if there's any questions. I was trying to get live on Instagram, but I wasn't able to get on there. All right, and if you need, I'm going to give you some, if you need accountability, go ahead and feel free to join our Go School community. I'm going to put the link here. take this one down. All right. Yeah. So if you need accountability, if you need someone to help push you through and while you're reaching your goals, go ahead and scan that QR code and join our Goal School community. It's just $1. $1. $1 a month, $12 a year. So go ahead and join today. And then I'm also going to leave you a link to the Ultimate Goals Handbook. So make sure you get your hands on a copy of the Ultimate Goals Handbook if you don't have that. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. And if you catch me in the bed, you catch me not doing this midday session, and you got my information, just DM me. Just call me. Just say, hey, Sherea, get up, girl. Get up. You got this. All right. All right. Love you guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.